Hey everybody, how's it going? It's All-Star Weekend and it has not been very good, but it happens. This is what happens when you have a watered down dunk contest. This is what happens when your main draw in the dunk contest doesn't show up. Still kind of upset about that one. This is what happens. It just wasn't overly compelling so far, and let me break it down to you. First, you had the rookie challenge, the rookies versus sophomores, and I thought the sophomores were going to destroy the rookies this year by 40 plus. I thought that the rookies lacked any big men that would be able to compete in this game with Blake Griffin out, and you'd see the sophomores just dominate the boards and win by 40. For the rookies to win is embarrassing, and those sophomores should be freaking embarrassed that they let that happen. That's not okay. They got destroyed by Juan Blair, who's a great player, who's, been an awesome rookie, but it's not okay to lose that game. Lose it convincingly, of all things. I'm not sure how many times that has happened before, but I know it's a fairly rare occurrence, and really, it should never happen. So, that was just kind of embarrassing to see DeJuan Blair just dominate the sophomores like that, and Tyreke Evans had a good game, I think. Step it up. And then you had the horse contest, which was pretty good, but they ran out of time and had to turn it into a 3-shooting contest. That was disappointing to me, simply because I want to play horse. They had a couple of gimmicks thrown in there trying to get the game to go faster, but it still went on too long, and the fact that they had a time limit at all kind of doomed it. You need to just let that thing go. I do want to give props to the players for taking trick shots. Rondo in particular had a lot of trick shots. Durant had some good trick shots. They didn't always go in, and a lot of times the shots that they did make, the next player was able to make anyway. But at least they went out there and tried those trick shots. I can respect that. Last year, I didn't really see that. This year, I think they brought it a little bit more. And Durant won, which is cool. I like Durant. Like to see him win. Durant or whatever. Durant. But that was okay. The dribble challenge or whatever it's called, the Steve Nash, Darren Williams point guard challenge thing, that's alright. I didn't watch most of it because it's not overly compelling, but it's cool that Steve Nash won even though he's 35 and he's competing against these young guys. It's cool to see him do well. He did his thing. 3-point competition was actually okay. The 3-point competition, because a underdog won in Paul Pierce, nobody really thought Paul Pierce had a chance, but he nailed all his money balls, and that's what he needed. I was hella impressed with Stephen Curry. Curry was money out there. It got to him a little bit in the last round that kept him from winning. He missed a couple shots that he needed, but I was hella impressed with Stephen Curry. He was a machine for a good part of that competition, and it's a shame he didn't get to win, but I thought he played awesome, and I was wildly impressed. But I thought this 3-point competition was actually pretty good. It was better than last year's. I enjoyed it. But the dunk competition, back in the old days, players took chances in the dunk contest, even though they only had one chance. If you messed up once, you were done. Nowadays, you have as many chances as you want, pretty much, and people are not taking chances. The dunk contest needs to be about taking a chance on a memorable dunk, and if you don't get it, oh well, it's not like you had any real stake in it. It's not like this is a championship, this is a dunk contest. And all these people just playing it safe, it kind of sucks. I want to give a shout out to DeMar DeRozan. His second dunk in the first round was sick. And Nate Robinson, he has the right idea. I thought he had some decent stuff out there as well. Other than that, everything was pretty garbage. Not what I want to see out of the dunk contest, and extremely disappointed in that. But, life goes on. I'll get over it. But I just hope next year we get Iguodala back in the mix, because I think Iguodala is a special dunker. Maybe James will show up this time. Maybe somebody needs to do something. I need more than that. All-Star game starts in 15 minutes. I might check that out, see how that goes. I don't really know what to expect out of this one. I'm a little cooled off on this one because Kobe's not playing. You know, that's kind of significant. On a lesser note, Iverson not playing. What else do we got? Chris Paul can't play. Brandon Roy can't play. It's a lot of star power. I would have liked to have seen those guys. But it is what it is. Looking at it, the West lost a lot of its guard power with all those guards out. So now they'll be looking at Steve Nash, Jason Kidd, and Darren Williams to play the guard spot. And those are fine players, but I don't see it matching up to what the East has. So I think it's going to be the East winning it, probably on the shoulders of LeBron. At this point, I'm rooting for LeBron to win MVP. For no particular reason. It just kind of makes sense to me. And I just hope somebody in this game tries, because it's very rare to see players in the dunk contest really try hard. And I'd like to see somebody out there actually playing defense and playing like they give a crap. So I think maybe we get that from James. Usually we depend on that sort of thing from Kobe, but he won't be there. If the West somehow pulls it out, I think it'll because Dirk Nowitzki has a huge game. And I kind of like Dirk to win MVP should it come to pass that the West wins. So that's my predictions. I think the East wins. Hopefully we get to see some cool things go down, but my expectations are not overly high. There needs to be some way to make these guys take this game seriously, but they don't. So I don't know. Alright, I'm going to leave it at that. See you guys later. I'm out.